Hello and welcome to the first episode of Lava Lamp Interviews, where I interview people with lava lamps. I'm your host, Nicholas Pederson, and today, our guest is Cale Geere. Welcome, Cale.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah. Alright, so let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
Okay, Google. Time for an imagination journey.
Whoa.
Go on an imagination journey with me, Cale.
Okay.
Close your eyes if that helps.
Okay, that sounds like a...
You're walking through the woods at twilight. You see directly in front of you on a trail a silhouette matching the description of a Bigfoot. For viewers unfamiliar with the Bigfoot, it's like, Tiny from the Harlem Globetrotters. It's like that, but thicker and covered in hair. So, now Cale, you're imagining your journey.
Okay.
Bigfoot is in front of you, and its back is turned to you. You whip out your BlackBerry from your hip holster to take a snap of the beast. The flash on your cellular device goes off, illuminating the hulking figure. It turns around and sees you. It runs off into the woods too fast for you to keep up. As you watch the hairy shadow disappear into the foliage, you look down at your pocket operator to see the picture you took. You got it. The image on your screen shows the woodland creature with its back to you, but its head turned towards you, much like an owl might do. As you further examine the snapshot, you notice something strange about the face of the brute. The face is eerily similar to one you know well. You look even closer, and you see the face is none other than your mom's. Okay, Cale. How would you react to this situation?
Well, wow. I mean, there's a lot going on to unpack there.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the first thing that popped into my mind when you said that was, you remember Regular Show?
Yeah.
Muscle Man?
Yeah.
My mom. That's the first thing that came to mind. But gee whiz. Oh, man. I think the first thing I would have to do is call my mom.
Okay.
Make sure that she's okay.
Yeah.
Because, there's two things that could be happening here. It could be impersonating my mom, or it could be my mom.
Right.
And I think both of those are equally terrifying.
Yeah.
Because at one point, if it's impersonating my mom, I would have had to see my mom.
That's
and
true.
then it would have had to know that I was coming up behind it.
Yeah, so it's watching you in that scenario.
Exactly. It's been watching me.
Right.
And it knows that I'm coming.
And it can recreate faces, which is horrifying.
Yeah, that's terrifying. But then on the other hand, my mom being Bigfoot my whole life, that would mean my whole life was a lie.
Right. Yeah.
And, I could have been making money off of this. We could have been making money off of this. And my mom was just like, no.
Equally unfortunate.
Exactly.
So who do you turn to for answers? The internet, your mom, your friends?
I think I would want to turn to my mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then that little bit of doubt would sneak in.
Right.
Be like, well, if she's been hiding it from me, and if she is Bigfoot, she wouldn't tell me the truth.
Yeah.
And then, so I don't think I could turn to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could turn to the internet.
Yeah.
Because I think I'd get too many answers there.
Right. Yeah.
So
Spoiled for choice.
I would want an unbiased opinion.
Sure.
So I think one of the first people I'd go to that has an unbiased opinion.
That's tough.
That is tough.
You have to find someone that doesn't super know you, but you trust.
You know who popped into my mind? Mr. Cale Geere.
Yeah.
I
feel like he'd be a good source of answers for if you see your mom's face on a Bigfoot.
Yeah. Because he's a wise guy.
Yeah.
And he knows what's good, and he tells it to me straight.
That's right.
He doesn't sneak
mess
around
around.
the truth.
Yeah.
He just gets to the point. So I think I would call him up or meet him up and ask him the physics behind this. And
Sure.
I know that he knows other stuff.
Sure.
That's not just physics, so I think that would help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd call Mr. Cale Geere.
Alright, so now imagine you get home and you see your mom. What do you ask her?
I think I'd ask her something that wouldn't immediately click with her. She wouldn't know that I knew.
Yeah.
But this is still all assuming that she is Bigfoot, and
Okay.
Bigfoot isn't
Okay.
a creepy guy who can replicate faces.
Right.
I would be like, Mom. Maybe I wouldn't bounce her. Maybe I would get right to, what were you doing
Yeah.
at this time? I would just get straight to it,
There you go.
Mom, what were you doing at 4:47 this morning.
Right.
You know? And she'd be like, I was sleeping. I'd be like, no, you weren't. You were in the woods.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so answer me this. Why do you have a BlackBerry? It's 2020.
You know, I'm a kind of a bare minimums kind of guy.
Sure.
iPhones, that technology, those things can be tracked. Blackberries, burner phone.
Yeah.
Off the grid, you could buy tons of them.
Right.
Dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Smash it on
There's
the
no
ground.
Find My BlackBerry.
Exactly.
Yep.
FBI, who wears Cale? I don't know, because he's got a BlackBerry.
There you go. So, do you hope that your mom is aware Bigfoot, or simply that it was a trick of the light? Maybe Bigfoot just had on lots of makeup, and maybe he was doing a one-woman show.
That really taps into Bigfoot's sensitive side there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he was self-conscious about me being there. He wasn't ready to perform.
Yeah, he was just getting set up.
Yeah, so I think if my mom was aware Bigfoot, what, may I ask you a question?
Sure.
What would trigger her becoming a Bigfoot?
I guess I would stick with probably the stereotype that werewolves, like the full moon thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I would like to lean towards the fact that it's just Bigfoot with his one woman show, just being a little self-conscious. Because I would like, first of all, I like to have thought that I would have noticed my mom being Bigfoot, all those full moons that I've lived, however many that's been.
Right.
But yeah, hopefully I just got a bad, blurry picture with some makeup.
Yeah.
One woman show.
Yeah. Those Blackberries have notoriously bad cameras.
Of course.
Okay, it's your birthday tomorrow.
It is.
How will you celebrate?
How am I gonna celebrate? Oh my goodness, we're having some family over.
Yeah.
My mom's making spaghetti.
Mhm.
My favorite food in the world.
Of course.
We're having nothing but cake, like the raspberry.
Is that like a store?
Yeah. So good. So good. Highly recommend it.
Okay.
And yeah, then I think, some gifts. Boy. Yeah. Some gifts, and then just hanging out with my family.
Yeah, a classic.
It's classic.
Okay, that's good. What's your favorite shape?
I think I gotta go with a square.
Just a square?
Yeah. Because triangles, 3 sides don't cut it for me.
Yeah.
But rectangles kind of weird me out.
Yeah.
Because
squares are even all
they're
over.
it's just like
symmetry all over.
You see it and you're just kind of like.
What about a cube?
Cubes are cool.
Yeah.
Cubes are cool too. But then again, rectangular prisms are no for me.
Yeah. Too much going on.
Too much. Just stick to one length.
Right.
You're good.
Did you poop today?
Oh, multiple times. Yeah, let me.
How many times?
Oh shoot. I pooped before I took a shower.
Which was in the morning?
I slept pretty late today.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
So afternoonish?
Yeah, it was afternoonish. Then I pooped after dinner. And I'm almost positive there's a third poop in between there.
Okay.
Yeah.
How were they? Was it?
Oh, we went out to eat last night.
Okay, so mixed bag.
I had filet mignon. Very good. Very good. I don't think my stomach agreed that much with it.
Okay.
Lots of
How'd you get it cooked?
medium rare.
Okay, so it might be it.
Yeah. Melts in your mouth good. That's how it was.
Worth it?
Oh, it was worth it.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
McCormick and Schmick's. It's in like Edina. I think it's a chain.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've never been before, but it was tasty.
Yeah. What is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, man.
I know there's so many. It's like hard to choose one.
I think it's when like people have food on their face
And they don't know.
or they do know and they're ignoring it. Like,
who does that?
bro, like,
have you ever known a person to do that?
I remember bringing this up to Zach once. And he proceeded, we were at Dairy Queen. He did just like rub the ice cream across his face and then just left it there. And it made me like physically ill.
Dicky, that's disgusting.
Yeah. And then Jeff, my stepdad, soon to be stepdad,
right,
of course. But he often has food on his face and doesn't notice it. Like he'll have like mustard or like a piece of like rice up here.
Up here?
Yeah, he'll have it. Oh my goodness, that man eats just. It's like we'll be eating like tacos. I'll be like 3/4 of the way through my first one. He's
Yeah.
like on to his 4th already.
Oh gosh.
I don't think he tastes his food.
Just devours
Just
them.
devours it.
Okay. So are you a person? Do you always tell someone that they got stuff on their face, or are you like? Do you hand them a napkin, or are you like, hey?
Usually I'll be like
Yeah.
you got something, and it depends too on how comfortable I am with the person.
Right.
Like
It's
if
a
it's
job
friend.
interview then.
A job interview, no.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm just gonna
You'll just think badly of them for eternity.
for eternity.
Yeah.
You know, and every time after that, I'll be reminded. That was like, you let me down.
Those first impressions.
Yeah, exactly. Goes both ways.
That's a good one. I don't think I don't hear that one so much.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you.
All right. So you have 1 week to plan a proposal for your girlfriend.
Okay.
So how would you propose, given you have 1 week? You can be as elaborate or as general as you want.
Is like money a question here?
No, money's out of the question.
So nothing's
Well, nothing ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know? No gold jets or whatever.
Yeah. But like a nice proposal.
Yeah.
One that's planned and not just like
Right.
at Taco Bell,
Right.
eating a quesarito. Hey babe.
The rings in the quesarito. None of that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think it would depend on the girl too, because I want to incorporate what she would
Sure.
like too.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking you got to have like photographers there, right?
Yeah.
To remember
The
the moment.
paparazzi.
So I think hiring photographers and then making them dress like normal people, because you can always
right.
identify a photographer.
Yeah.
So like wear an overcoat.
What does a photographer wear?
Bro, baseball cap.
Oh, you're thinking
Sunglasses.
of like actual paparazzi.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
Like from GTA.
Yeah.
That? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That weird guy.
But yeah, I think getting them to just show up. I'm trying to think of like a unique way, but that's also romantic.
Right. Yeah, you want to be original.
Yeah, you want to be original, but you want it to be romantic too. And a lot of the romantic things aren't that original.
Right.
I think
That's what makes proposal tricky. I think.
it does. I think I'll be a little general with this.
Sure.
I think I would make sure that the first date I go on with this girl is somewhere pretty cool,
Yeah.
pretty dope. Like,
so you can kind of flash back.
yeah. Like the first date I went on with my first girlfriend was to the Science Museum.
That's a memorable.
That was a memorable place,
Yeah.
and there's some cool views there.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, yeah, Science Museum, something like that, and then just be like, babe, remember when we went to the Science Museum for our first date?
Right.
Let's go back, relive some memories, just
Yeah.
spice things up.
See what's changed at the
Yeah,
science museum.
exactly.
See what exhibit is this month.
And then get there, have my dudes,
Right. And she doesn't even know.
No, she had no idea because
Yeah.
they just look like other like visitors.
Right.
And they'll be like walking up and down the staircase, and we'll be looking out, by those stairs with the piano. It's piano
Yeah.
stairs.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Just looking. I'll be like,
That's a good view.
yeah, it's a nice view. Be like, babe, guess what? And she'll be like, what? I'll be like, I'll just get down,
Yeah.
Babe.
Ding.
Babe.
Because of the stairs.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I'll learn a song to play on the stairs, and I'll do it for her, and then I'll get back up, just sweating buckets, out of breath. Babe, please, will you marry me? And she'll just be like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
I think something cool like that.
That's a good one. I like that.
Thank you.
Piano stairs. It's a classic. So, kind of following up to the proposal question, I've actually known people that, when the guy is like planning to ask his fiance, to marry him, he will like take her to the jewelry store to pick out the ring.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
I think personally for me, I feel like it takes the like adrenaline, the excitement out of it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, she knows
Right.
it's coming.
Right.
But then again, you get what she wants. So I think you
That's true.
gotta get in the middle, and maybe for the engagement ring, like don't get the actual engagement ring yet. Like get something like my uncle. What he did was he used like a ring pop, and I don't know how people would
Oh,
go.
that's kind of smart.
Yeah, and then they went on to buy the actual engagement ring.
Right.
But for the proposal, he used something different. So that way, like I'd be like, oh, is she gonna say yes? Because like if you have the ring, of course she's gonna say yes.
Right.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
There's no terrifyingness
Right.
to that. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of like going out and buying the ring and
Yeah.
being like, okay, well, surprise me sometime because it's not that big of a surprise.
Right, so you do want it to be a surprise.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
want
my
it to
next
be a surprise.
question.
Yeah.
It was, do you want it to be a surprise or a team effort? Because
Yeah.
and I feel like in different situations, you know,
Mm-hmm.
a team effort might be warranted. Like if you're getting married for a second time,
Yeah.
or if you're like older, you know.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And I think it shouldn't be like a blindside, like, babe,
Right, third date kind of.
will you marry me? Like, what?
Yeah.
It should be like, we've talked about our future. We've talked about what we want. We've talked about the possibility of that. But we
Right.
haven't explicitly said we're going to do this, or we haven't explicitly gone out and bought a ring.
Right.
Yeah. Would you
Smart.
mind if I...
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so excited for what's gonna happen right after this. I don't think you're ready for that.
I'm not ready at all.
All right, everybody, you know what's next. It's popsicle puzzle time. The game where I feed my guest a mystery popsicle and they try to guess what flavor it is. Okay, Google. It's popsicle puzzle time.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Well, crap. Freaking printed it wrong. Let me get out my computer. Oh, I have the doc right here. Okay. Okay, Google. It's peculiar popsicle puzzle time. Cale, are you ready to solve the peculiar popsicle puzzle?
I think I'm ready to give it my best shot.
Okay. I'm gonna go get the popsicle.
Cool. Do you want me to like close my eyes?
No, that's okay.
Alright.
It won't be such a surprise.
Cool.
I made this popsicle just for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. When did you make it?
I made it this morning.
Aw.
Oh, nice paper sticking to it. Didn't really think that one.
Good
through so
fiber.
much.
Go for a 4th time today.
That's so many times.
It is a lot of times.
Well,
Thank you.
mm-hmm.
Do you just want me to go for it?
Yeah, just lick it and then you can chomp on it, do whatever, and just tell me what flavor you think it is.
What would you do if I just took a bite out of teeth?
I would
just
be-
all teeth.
I think you'd regret that.
Yeah, I think so too. Not getting a lot.
Really? It's not very potent. Actually, it's pretty potent.
Is it a combination of things?
I mean, kind of. If you really want, I think most of the flavor is going to be at the bottom because of the way I set it in the freezer, so you can try to really rip that bad boy out.
Okay.
You can wash your hands after, but...
What the heck?
There you go. There it is.
So this is a recurring thing you do on your show?
Yep, this is going to be a segment.
Sweet.
It's a little more,
Tastes like... Is it milk?
I mean... Yeah, so the liquid that it's in is half and half. But what's in the liquid?
What the... I'm just getting a lot of milk. That's what I'm getting right now.
Nothing? Just milk?
Just milk, dude.
Just milk?
I'm just getting
Try
milk.
really get at the bottom. Like, see if you can get that whole thing off.
Okay.
It might just be piled at the bottom. I haven't made a popsicle in a real long... Here, I'll get a knife or something. Here, you want to try to jam that into there and rip it off? It's a wine opener.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
There it is. There it is. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, I'm getting something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'd hoped it would be evenly distributed, but no one liquid.
Still a lot of milk.
Yeah. Anything?
Whatever I just scraped off felt like it was like bread, almost.
Oh, really?
Bready.
Hmm.
Oh, there you go.
We didn't have any Dixie cups, so I just used the smallest cup.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a lot.
It tastes doughy.
Doughy.
Like,
Okay. Whenever you're ready to make a final guess, just let me know. What do you think?
tastes like a sugar cookie or something.
Not bad. You want me to tell you what it is?
I would love to know what it is.
I don't need this. I'll tell you what it is. It's malted milk.
Ooh,
Malted milk and half.
not bad.
Yeah.
Thank
Just
you.
Toss that right in there. I'll take.
Malted milk and half. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That was. I mean, I think it could have been terrifying.
Mhm.
You could have done something real bad.
Oh yeah.
May I ask you what you're planning for Jonathan?
Yeah. I'll edit this part out. It's
Oh no! I think I lucked out on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that snack.
You're welcome. Okay. Now here's a hypothetical. Like all these have been very real.
Yes.
If money was out of the question, what would you do for a job?
It'd be dope to be a zookeeper, dude.
Really?
Like work with animals.
Like the head zookeeper, or like a? Would you want to manage? Because I feel like at a zoo, like even if you're president of the zoo or however zoos work, you still get to hang out with animals.
Yeah.
Or would you want to just be like hang out with animals person?
I think it would be like just like hanging out with animals,
Right.
like being able to be with them. Like, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't want to be like with bears.
Okay.
Bears are scary.
What's your ideal zoo animal to hang out with?
Giraffe.
Really?
Yeah. Or
Why?
elephant.
Giraffe or elephant?
I don't know. Like growing up, giraffes and elephants are just my thing, dude.
Giraffes got weird tongues, man.
They do.
That's
Have you ever fed one?
No.
Dude, I fed them like leaves and like a cracker. Just like the cracker just it like slit its tongue between my hand and the cracker.
Whoa.
It was cool.
Is it long? And they're thin too, right?
Yeah.
Like a snake.
And they're like purple.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What the heck? What's going on, giraffes? Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Let's get political. Not really, because I don't want. If you were elected president of the United States in the coming election, what would you do to celebrate?
Bro, I think that is the very easy answer for me.
Okay.
I'm headed straight to Area 51, see what they got. You know me, I got
That's
all
like-
the clearance.
Have you thought about that before?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a well prepared
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah, I remember. I think I saw like one where they like asked Obama, like, dude, what did you do? Like, did you look at all these classified documents? He's like, I can't say. But like, bro, I go straight to Area 51. That's
Smart.
just ask all those questions because they have to tell.
Mm-hmm. So, what's the first law you would propose?
Ooh. That's a good question because you want it to be remembered.
It can be a sensible law or a stupid law. You're the president. You can do whatever you want. That's how America works.
Yeah. They elected me.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I would like. I'm thinking maybe something to do with like pirates, like pirates with like peg legs and eye patches.
Okay.
Bringing them back.
Bring back the pirates.
Bring them back.
How?
Mhm.
Can you explain a little more?
Yeah.
I don't think I understand how.
I think
You just want pirates.
we'll just be like, hey, we want pirates just patrolling the coast. I'm getting rid of the
Both
Coast Guard.
coasts?
Coast Guard's gone.
Yeah. Who cares about Coast Guard anyway?
Coast Guard's out. Pirates in. Pirates on wooden ships with cannons.
But you're in charge of the pirates.
And I'm
or are
I
they
can-
just loose?
I have power over them, but I kind of they're on a long leash.
Yeah.
So like I can tell them what to do if I need to get to that point. But on the most part, I'm just like, protect us, man, and we'll give you treasure. We'll
Yeah.
pay you in gold coins.
Yeah. Okay.
Pirates.
So you kind of already answered this, but you predicted my question. What national secret would you want to know the truth about? Area 51. Is there anything
I
else?
think Area 51 is a big one.
Yeah.
A must. And then I think you gotta go with like, where's Tupac?
Yeah.
Where's
Michael
Elvis?
Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
All the big boys.
Yeah, Biggie.
Why are they all music people?
Music is a scary game.
As all decent Americans know, the president chooses the color of the White House. Now, most presidents don't want to change the color. But what color would you choose?
Purple.
Purple?
Mhm.
Why?
100%. Favorite color.
Purple's your favorite color?
Purple Dirple
Purple
Football
Dirples?
Club.
Yeah.
Represent.
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter at Purple Dirples FC.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, love purple. I bleed purple. Purple house. No.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Okay. Here's a deeper question. And now you can be as general, as specific, as deep, or as, I don't want to say shallow, but not deep as you want. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would you change?
Shoot.
Examples are, I would want to grow a full beard at will. Well, not at will, just I would want to be able to grow a full beard right now.
Yeah.
Or I would want to be able to cry at movies, because I don't really cry at movies. Sometimes I wonder, why don't I cry?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I guess. I was not expecting the question. Something I could change about this. I think a big one would be like, I wouldn't want to care what other people would think.
Yeah.
As much.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't want to, but like.
At the same time, you don't like inconvenience them.
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
yeah.
Or like, yeah, it's, yeah, I think
It's a tough balance.
I wouldn't want to have to worry about like what other people think, or like if people are like think I'm a good person or not. I would just want to be able to like, I mean, like I would still want to be a good person, but I would want to be able to not be held back as much by that.
Yeah.
I'd be able to live my life the way I want to live it,
Right.
not living my life for other people.
Yeah. Not worrying.
I mean, still
Yeah.
living it for other people, because like other people, but like, yeah, I wouldn't want to be like, oh, I don't want to worry so much about, oh, like, do I look like this? Or,
Yeah. It's good. So just like more self-assurance and less like, yeah, I get that.
Definitely.
All right, here's a dumb one. When you apply for a job, what special skills do you put on your resume?
I think at the top of the list has to go my Guitar Hero skills.
Okay.
Because I think that's unique enough yet impressive enough to get people's attention.
Yeah, absolutely. They see, hey, this guy's got dedication. He'll do what it takes.
He'd be Guitar Hero 1 and 2 on Expert.
Yeah.
And he's working on Guitar Hero Rock the Ages. Shoot. Other special skills. I mean, I don't really have many special skills. I like to mow the lawn. I think that's a skill that.
Yeah.
I think the ability to enjoy mowing the lawn is a skill, because not everybody enjoys doing it.
Yeah.
And I'd like to get better at it.
Yeah.
I'd like to be able to do patterns and
Okay.
designs, cooler patterns and designs.
What about like Microsoft Word? Put that on your special skills.
I don't like Word.
Yeah, I'm not a big
I
fan.
like Google Drive.
Word
Docs.
sucks.
Google Docs is better in my opinion.
Google Supreme.
But yeah, other than that, I have a little bit of. I took a class on that design program.
Photoshop?
No.
Illustrator?
3D dimensional. AutoCAD. I had like 3 or 4 classes
Yeah,
on that
that's good.
during my time at Platteville.
That's definitely a special skill. That's a real one. All right, so now we're gonna enter the. Well, I'm not even gonna say it. For the next question, I want you to answer using a Russian accent.
Okay.
Tell me about your hobby of mowing the lawn.
Is that the actual question?
Yes.
Dang. I thought you brought it up at a perfect
I
time.
know. So convenient.
Well, I'm trying because like I do like my Sergey voice.
Right, you gotta like draw from somewhere.
Yeah, so it's like Sergey. Yeah, so it's kind of like a Reznov type.
Sure.
I like, but then it changes. It changes as you do it. I
Just
don't
keep
like
going.
it.
Just keep going.
I'm sorry.
Let it transform.
Sorry. I like to mow the lawn. I will do it every day if I could. It would be just what a joy doing it every single day. And I have an electric mower. Doesn't sound manly, but very manly.
Do you push or do you use the auto?
They have auto. I push.
Oh, wow.
I like to get that down to every fine detail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then afterwards drink some vodka. Just kidding. I'm not 21. Yeah, but yes. And then I mow in an arc fashion every time.
Mm-hmm. The Wi-Fi symbol thing?
Wi-Fi symbol, yes. You know what you're talking about.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Alright, that's the end of the accent segment. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now, it's time for the final questions. Where you tell me, or where you get to tell the world what's up. Okay, Google. It's time for the final questions.
I knew it. I knew it was going to be red.
Do you see it?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Shut up!
My bad.
Alright. What is the most important thing in your life? It could be a person, could be an idea, could be an actual object.
I think faith is the number one thing for sure. Because without it, I wouldn't have a reason really.
Right.
Wouldn't be here. But aside from that, because I feel like that's the normal answer, not to be rude, but I think aside from faith and religion and Jesus, I would probably say my family.
Yeah.
Because I've been through a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom especially.
Right.
So I want to be there for her. She's important to me.
Yeah.
And I love her.
Huh. That's nice. I like that. The second final question. Final questions. What is the highest goal of your life? Basically, what's the point, you know? Okay.
I think I've actually been doing some thinking about this.
Oh, good. It's important.
Yeah. Because, one of the things that my ex-girlfriend was like, yeah, we're talking about the future. I don't know what you want. I was like, okay. So
Yeah.
I've started to think about what I want.
That's good.
And I think what I want is to be able to go out and help people and spread God's word for sure. Anywhere that he calls me,
Right.
I think would be super cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
missionary
yeah,
type stuff?
yeah, whether it be just local, helping out
Right.
at my
Right.
church or something, or going to all across the ocean,
Absolutely.
wherever that is, and then doing that, helping people, being able to spread my story and my testimony, and showing the love of God and the amazing things that he does and that he has done in my life and that he has done in other people's lives, and just kind of opening their eyes to that, and then also doing that with somebody who shares that kind of ambition a little bit and wanting to do it.
A partner in marriage.
Yeah, exactly. I wanna be married.
Yeah.
Someday.
That's cool.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I'm glad you've been thinking about that.
Thank you very much.
Alright, here's another. It's kind of a similar question, but it's the final question. How do you want to change the world? You can take that a couple ways, or a few ways. How do you want to impact the world, or how do you want the world to change, or however you interpret that?
I think something I want to do is to make people feel less alone, because something that I've realized going through struggles in life is that you always feel alone.
Sure.
And you always think this is the worst thing that could happen right now. I'm all alone. I don't have anybody in my corner. Everybody's against me. And I just want to be no. Because at my lowest point, that's exactly what I was thinking just a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And then I realized, no, I wasn't alone. God was right there.
Yeah.
He was carrying me. He was like, even if had to drag me. But yeah, I think introducing people to that concept of like, you may feel alone, but you're not, because God's right there.
Yeah.
And he's always going to be there.
And
And
he's got a friend in Jesus.
Exactly. He's right there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, just like, I remember nights just like laying and be like, bro, I'm so alone. I'm miserable.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, bro, my Bible's right there. I can pray whatever I want. It's a built-in best friend.
Yeah.
I want to be able to show that to people and be like, guys, like, I was ignorant to this for a long time. And now I'm not, and I don't want you to be ignorant to it. Because it changes your life.
Right. That's cool. Wow. That's a good one.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for being on my show, Lava Lamp Interviews.
Oh, it was a pleasure. I'm so happy you asked me to do this.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Well, as the first guest, you get to start the tradition of signing that lava lamp.
This one?
Yeah, sign the base. So
Like-
not the light bulb
Right
part
here?
here, but kind of this bottom part.
Sweet. Thank you.
As big or as little as you want.
Awesome. Full name? Like Cale Geere?
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you. Oh, let's see. Mind if I tilt her a little bit?
Please.
Oh, she's a little warm.
Yeah, be aware that the top part might fall off too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not stuck in there super well. That was the first lava lamp I ever had.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
I got this one at a thrift store a while ago, and then I got this one at Target yesterday.
That one's really, like the blue.
Yeah.
It's like gooey. I like it.
It is. Looks like gel.
Yeah. Like, I kind of want to eat it. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, this has been the first episode of Lava Lamp Interviews with guest star Cale Geere. I'm Nicholas Pederson. God bless and Godspeed.